Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to episode number 9 of the Dine podcast. What is there to say? I'm really hyped for this episode. I hope you've all, first of all, had a lovely Friday and you're looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, I don't know about like where you are all at currently in the world, but yeah, I'm here in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, and I left the house today with like big coat, mittens, like warm cap, and I was sweating intensely so quickly. It was so warm today. Even the air, it just smelled like spring. It was so nice to finally leave the house and just being able to just throw all of that stuff, like those heavy clothes out. It was super nice, super nice. Um, yeah. Um, so today will be yeah, I planned something quite fun for today. It might get a little bit chaotic because what we are doing today is we are going to be making stir fry together. Um, and we're not going to do it the old fashioned way that I have a recipe and I just do it. Essentially, what I've already put in the chat is a poll. I hope you guys can see it. I hope it's marked for everybody. I'm still kind of new to this, but I saw the options to make polls on YouTube, and I thought, yeah, what better way to try it out than through a cooking episode? So essentially, you guys get to decide what I put in my stir fry today. Yeah. And hey, I caught a stream. Noodles. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah. Glad you caught it. If there's any stream to catch, it's this one because you as audience members will have power today. Are you streaming from Twitch or are you watching from Twitch or YouTube? The poll's only on YouTube, so you might want to switch over if you're looking from Twitch. Yeah. So for the first base protein that we have, I already gave you 3 options. Um, Essentially, we have chickpeas, we have tempeh, or we have bananas. I always try to have like at least one crazy option for the chat. So yeah, bananas the bonkers one. I really hope that we manage to together through democracy manage to do a 5-star meal, but you guys can also of course totally screw me over. We got Dusty in chat. Hey Dusty, how are you doing? I hope you're having an awesome Friday. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Did you keep working on the Paper Mario story actually? Because yeah, you wanted to send a document. I don't know if you're still working on it. But once it's done, I'd be really excited to read it. Yeah, Dusty, you as well. I think you're joining from YouTube. I am giving you viewers the power today to decide my stir fry. First poll is already in chat. What you are going to be voting on for the base. You can either vote for chickpeas, you can vote for tempeh, or you can vote for bananas. That is your first choice. Also, of course, because this is still like talking about game development, related to the whole poll shtick that we have going on. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about making decisions in a team-based environment, democratic votes as we are doing it today. Oh, yo, Brian, hey, how's it going, mate? Glad to see you're in chat as well. If you're joining from YouTube, you can also you have the power today to decide what kind of ingredients I'm going to be putting into my stir fry. You can go completely bonkers with it. I hope you stay sane and keep me sane so I don't actually accidentally like blow up the kitchen with making a tropical mess. But yeah, I guess we'll see about that. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. I don't know if you've got anything planned for the weekend. I'm gonna go to Den Bosch tomorrow and watch the Attack on Titan movie together with a friend. Really looking forward to that. It's gonna be super awesome. Yeah, and then maybe go like swimming on Sunday. Yeah, don't know if you all have anything planned. Write it in the chat. Of course, we also have a question of the day, somewhat related to the topic. Yeah, give me like an insight into what was your biggest team project that you've ever done in your life. yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious. Like maybe it's a university project, maybe it's a high school project, maybe you put on an acting performance together. Yeah, just let me know. I'm quite curious. Um, oh, you're still making like you're still making a summary. Okay, yeah, cool, nice. I'm really looking forward to the result. I think if we actually like, I think it's a if it's a solid result, like a solid story, I'd actually be down to maybe do like a viewer stream someday where like we jump into Unreal Engine and then you have like the vision for like a new Paper Mario chapter and we just code it together. We do some level design. I could like get some input from you as viewers. I think that would be so awesome. Honestly, I think that would be really really cool. Um, Stir fry sounding good. Yeah, going out to a pool bar in a ooh, that's nice. The pool bar in Breda. I don't. There's always like for pool bar. I never know. Is it like it's probably for like playing pool, right? Like playing billiard, or is it like pool bar where you're like chilling in hot tubs? Maybe that's just me, but that was like my first association when I heard pool bar. I don't know. um, yeah, cool. Sounds like cool plans you all got for the weekend. Um, right. So yeah, we're gonna be talking a little bit about making team decisions today as you watch me hopefully not blow the kitchen up. But yeah, for now, while you still have the time to vote, we are going to yeah just start off with the base. Just start off with like cutting just some garlic cloves and I'm so dependent on the recipe. I need to like take a sneak peek again. Right. So for base ingredients, we just got some vegetable oil, garlic. I don't have ginger, unfortunately. We got soy sauce, rice vinegar, and maple syrup. Those I already put here. Um, yeah. All right. It's essentially it's just you guys are gonna vote on things, and then I just throw everything in the pan, and we're gonna just gonna stir it up. It's gonna be messy. We'll see how it goes. Um, Wait, hot tub? I wish. Nah, it's billiards. Yeah. No, that would be so cool. Imagine like a fusion of the two. Like you're chilling in hot tubs and doing pool billiard at the same time. That would be so sick. Honestly, I really love like water sports. Like I remember I was like at a resort in Spain, like just like it was way back. But we also had like this we had like handball but in the pool, which is essentially you just call that water polo, right? Handball in a pool is just water polo, right? Well, it was so much fun. I think just like having any sport and doing it in water, I don't know, it immediately like increases fun level, I think. If it's warm water at least. I need warm water. I'm really really bad with like cold temperatures in general. So yeah, it's nice that the temperature is also rising here in the Netherlands. So yeah, that's super cool. Um, wait. ChatGPT chat was somehow confusing, or it was confused about your prompts for the Paper Mario idea. Well, you can also like just if it's getting confused, you can just like put it aside and use your own ingenuity to craft something cool. You got the creativity for that, Dusty. I believe in you. Bum. Right. Yeah. So making decisions in a team. Yeah. Um, yeah. Maybe give me like some insights into your team project. I'm gonna like start it off with just like quickly talking a little bit about like the um, the benefits of making decisions when you're alone versus when you're in a team. Um, because like the cool thing is whenever you have like a project, you have like your own core vision. Um, you can just make decisions like super quickly, right? Like when you have decisions that you make in a team, there's always so much room up for interpretation and just like questions you need to ask, right? Like, for example, one individual project that I worked on last year was like an escape room, right? And I from the moment like I did the escape room, I knew exactly I wanted to do something that was like really beginner friendly, like just like anybody who's new to escape rooms can just drop in, um, do it in like 15 minutes. That was also like the roundabout like time frame I wanted for it, and I really wanted to do it in like a murder mystery environment. So these were like three very fundamental decisions that I just I didn't even like write them down. It was essentially already just like in my mind, right? I'm like laser focused when I have a vision, right? I know exactly where I need to where I want to take something. And if I write things down, it's essentially like a bit of an argumentation with myself, right? So it's like I usually write stuff down not to remember it, but if I'm like not sure about something, and then I'll make like pros cons lists. That is like whenever I am indecisive, that is usually how I go about things, making like pros cons lists. Um, but of course, right? Even then, once I've weighed the odds and I've looked at things from all sorts of different perspectives, I might still be unclear about things, right? Or no, what what I was trying to say is uh, even like at some point I'm gonna make a decision, right? At some point, um, when I'm working on myself, it's easy to just say, okay, right? You need to make a decision. You need to make progress, and I can make progress as fast as I want to, right? That is the cool thing also about working by yourself. You can just make decisions as quickly or as slowly as you want to. Whereas in teams, you always have to like schedule some sort of meeting. At least if you want like a grand decision, or if you want to change something, right? That's also the thing about working in teams is changing something. You really gotta have like good reasons to make changes to your game as a team. Whereas like if you're doing it yourself, it's like, yeah, I don't like there's nobody else that is like being affected by making a big change. So let's just roll with it. Let's just see what happens. It's my project. If this fails, I am the one to blame. So that's like really super cool. Biggest team project, typical Shine XXL video conference Champions League. Oh my goodness, honestly. Um, for those of you who don't know, Leon and I, whenever there's Champions League, we just make like a huge just betting ticket with like all sorts of just tips that we think are likely or unlikely. And we always like try to get the quota to be so high that we at least earn like $1,000, right? That we have so much fun with it. It's we didn't do it for like the qualification rounds for round of 16 now. But yeah, when it's round of 16, we really need to do a typical thing again, because it's just so fun. I think we were a little bit depressed because we did like on the huge final round of the group game, we I think we bet on I think we only bet on 5 different outcomes, but they were relatively unlikely, and we just needed one goal. We were one goal away from earning 1,200 euros, and that just had us a little bit depressed. But we'll be back. Honestly, Champions League bets are gonna be back, and we are gonna make some big bucks. But yeah, no, that was a great team project, and it's also like even in this like team based project, you could call it, right? There is so much indecisiveness, right? You think, right? Because like placing bets in football, it's not like it's entirely luck based, right? That's like why I love betting on football bets more than betting on like lottery or stuff. Like lottery tickets, it's like completely luck based. It's not fun at all. But yeah, in football, like at least you can take like educated guesses, right? You can say like, okay, so their top striker is injured, so they're probably not gonna have like a high chance of scoring goals, right? That's the fun of it. And yeah, we really get into like huge arguments about about whether we think it's likely for a team to go through. You can also there are so many things to bet on. You cannot like first of all, it's like deciding on how much money you actually want to bet on something, right? You can bet just like a euro, but if you go with relatively safe tips, that's not really gonna get you anywhere. You can bet on the outcomes, of course, but you can also bet on things like which player you think will score, right? Or whether you think a certain like exact score line is going to happen. And for all these nitty gritty decisions, you really have to put your head together. You really have to think together as a group. And yeah, I I think that's always fun. I think that's always fun. Really looking forward to the next tip. I know I might be having like a slight gambling addiction, but if we keep it to the rule, only do it on Champions League evenings. I mean, it's entertainment, right? Gambling is entertainment. As long as you can control yourself, I think you're fine. I think you're fine. But yeah, I'm just cutting my garlic here. Make sure everybody to vote in the poll on what you want me to use as protein base, because yeah, you have the decisions of chickpeas, bananas, and tempeh. Please don't choose bananas. I will genuinely be depressed for the rest of the stream if you choose bananas. Also, can somebody let me know whether the poll is actually visible for you all? Because it's my first time doing it. So yeah, just let me know whether you can actually see it, whether it's like tagged for all of you. Otherwise, I know there's like a pin function. I didn't see it for the poll, but yeah, hope it's just there and visible for everybody. But yeah, we were talking about like making decisions in teams, right? Using just the classic like football typico example. You see, there's already a lot more to discuss. I mean, I'm also in like a betting group for myself. I'm just gonna use the football allegory because it's like simple and easy to understand. Thank you so much, Leon. But first of all, I'm not betting any money in that group. It's just for like Bundesliga, like tipping matches. But when I'm in there, I'm like, I don't overthink it. I just go for my initial gut feeling, and I have like, how many Bundesliga matches are there in one day? I think it's 8. Right? I think it's 8 Bundesliga matches. No, it's 9. It's 9 Bundesliga matches. But I have them all tipped within like a minute because I just don't think about it. But right, as soon as there's stakes involved, as soon as there's something to gain, right? And everybody wants to have a say, that's when things get tricky. Alright. Garlic's cut. Let me just see. Banana for protein. 1% protein and banana. Dude, this was ChatGPT's recommendation, okay? And honestly, dude, bro, protein isn't like banana in like every single protein shake? Isn't that like, come on, banana's got proteins. I think, honestly, I didn't really look into like gym specifics on how to build muscles, but like I just from my gut feeling, I feel like bananas in like every single protein thing. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Paul. I voted banana. Dude, Brian, how can you do this to me? Oh no. I bet I'm gonna open YouTube. The thing is, like, right now, I'm not seeing YouTube polls. I gotta open YouTube, like, separately. I bet I'm gonna, like, open it and it's just gonna be, like, 5 votes for banana. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, like, your summary explains, like, the separate worlds and what's going on. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because it has good Ballaststoffe und gute Kilokalorien. You can use chickpeas. Well, I can't use like, this is literally the rule, right? If you vote bananas, if the majority votes bananas, then that's what I have to go for. I'm a man of honor. I'm not just gonna change my decision. All right. I think I've given you guys enough time to vote, so I'm just gonna take a peek and see what you took. I can't even see how many people voted, but it's literally just 100% bananas. Oh my god. I voted the moment the stream started. Didn't know you did it as a joke. I mean, it's you gotta have like one risky thing in there, right? All right, I guess your wish is my command. Bananas it is. We're gonna use bananas as our stir fry. Dude, honestly, already just this combination, bananas plus garlic, like what is this, guys? What is this? 2 votes in total. Okay, well, um, I don't know, Brian. Do you can you like see if do you need to like scroll to get to the chat, or is it like visible for everybody? I mean, I think. mm, if I asked more people to vote, it wouldn't necessarily make a change, and they'd all want me to go for bananas anyways. So I'll. Your wish is my command. I'm gonna go for bananas. Mm. Also, yeah, just while I'm cutting this, I'm gonna give you the next option, which is gonna be voting for which vegetables we're using. And vegetables. It's not even all vegetables. Like I literally have pineapple on this list. Um, but yeah, let's see what you choose. Okay, I need to stop this one. All right, so you went for bananas. Jeez, look at that 100%. All right. Veggies? Question mark. Oh, I should have gotten some bell peppers. Bell peppers would be so fire with this. Now I genuinely wish like now I genuinely hope to take pineapple. Honestly, pineapple best thing for this. Just like combination wise. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else on this list that we have? No, okay. Um you can delete the poll if you want to look at it again. You'd have to reopen the chat. Um yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got bananas as our protein base. So next up, we need some veggies. So we got either why is pineapple even part of the veggies list? So we got either mushrooms or pineapple. And with banana as our base, I genuinely hope you guys vote pineapple. I don't want to bias anybody. But yeah. Let's try to at least make something that's somewhat cohesive. And again, I have soy sauce as a base. I can't even change that. We literally need to rice vinegar soy sauce, that already with banana. Jesus, this is gonna be the worst dish I've ever made here. And we had a ChatGPT generated recipe on Wednesday, so that's saying something. Oh my god. But genuinely, I like being experimental in the kitchen, so I guess this is gonna be fun. Oh, nice. We already got one vote for mushroom. That's good to see. I like 2 bananas probably. I think 2 bananas that should be fine. Yeah. Kind of looking at my list again for the whole team voting discussion thing. Right. Yeah, but I mean, we were just talking about like making decisions for like for your typico bets for football. And I mean, it's still relatively like you have a lot of options, but I feel you still like manage to narrow it in relatively quickly. The thing is also like for I mean, it's football, right? I don't think there's really a lot of like personality attached to your decisions as well, right? Which makes things a lot easier. I mean, of course, it's always cool if you place a bet and then you're able to say, "Oh, look, I placed this bet." And it actually happened, right? I was like the fortune teller in this regards. But I still think when you're actually working on a creative project, right? Whether it's a story, a song, something visual, or a game, there's like so much personality and thus also emotions involved in the process. So yeah, that just really makes things tricky because of course when emotions are involved, it's more difficult for people to let things go. I think that's like probably like one of the first things that you have to learn is just to let your ideas go, or as we say in the industry, to kill your babies, right? Um, I mean, again, using the football analogy, let's say I really want to bet on Benfica. I just saw that Benfica's opponents, like their entire team, is injured. They've been playing with their second division, but I don't know. Everybody else that's in on the betting really wants to vote for Barcelona. Let's say Benfica are playing Barcelona because like today was Champions League draw, by the way. I don't know if anybody saw that. Right? It's like I can try to convince everybody, depending on how many people we actually are on the team. Maybe also using my expertise, right? I'm just gonna eat all the bananas here and hope nobody notices it, so we don't have to use bananas in the end. Actually, why is there a mushroom vote? Mushrooms and bananas, dude. Honestly, that could actually be kind of fire. Has bananas and mushrooms ever been like a combination? Two votes on that as well already. Mm. So yeah. Mm. Oh, you're actually you're Dusty. You're actually also voting. Doing Bundesliga bets. Are you like placing money on it, or is it like individual? I'm assuming it's individual, right? Because that is like how these betting groups usually work. Um, but yeah, how are you holding up so far? Mm. I think I'm in two betting groups where it's just like for fun, and um, I think I'm doing quite well. Honestly, it's like the betting group where I just like place my bets like all in one go. Is the poll anonymous? Says Brian with just like the most innocent smiley face. it is it is anonymous, but like I can read you like a book, Brian. I know what you're choosing. I know you are the guy that's choosing all the wrong options. um, yeah, it's anonymous. I can't see who votes for what. Um, but yeah. All right. I think I've given you enough time, so I guess mushrooms it is, if that's your wish. Um, cool. So we got sauce flavor booster. Honestly, this could be fire. This could be fire because for this one, you get to choose between either sriracha or peanut butter. I'm so glad I didn't buy strawberry jam. um, but yeah, let's start that. Let's close off this one. So, saucy. Wait, no. um, oh, wait, I chose the wrong option. Here's like on YouTube, there are like two different kinds of questions you can ask. You can either ask like a poll or you can like ask just a question. Um, so either spicy. Let's use a fun little emoji for this. I am genuinely terrified. I am genuinely terrified. Maybe I should just like do some talking so I just like am able to calm down a little bit. Don't have to like look at these terrible options. Both people voted mushrooms as well. Oh, for Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. I don't have that much room on this. Let me just like get a bowl or something. Holy shit, for the last thing is just what are we going to serve this with? That is probably going to be the worst option. Next time we meet, I'm gonna buy you food to make up for the potentially terrible dinner. Thank you so much, Brian. Yeah, wait, are you actually still in Breda, or are you currently doing an internship somewhere? Because I think I read in the group chat that you're really doing an internship somewhere. But yeah, we gotta meet up sometime. And there are really good restaurants here in Amsterdam as well. Like I got some food for me and my partner from a sushi bar the other day. Oh, that was so nice. There's a really good vegan sushi bar. Quite expensive, but I found out about the greatness of Too Good to Go the other day. Honestly, Too Good to Go is like when you're a student, that is like life changing. And now I also have like I got internship money, so I got essentially internship money is all going in for my housing here in Amsterdam. So I don't really have that much more money, but no, it's great for just like saving a couple of bucks. Like there was like a sushi box you got for like normal price like 35 euros. You got it like for 10 euros or 7.50 through Too Good to Go. It's really cool. Oh, it's 10 euros per person, and the winner gets the money. Oh, nice. I think that's honestly that's like the coolest way of doing votes. Are you like doing it with your family or friends, or how are you doing it? Also, do you like regularly watch Bundesliga? Laid out right now. Internship's finished. Oh, that's so cool, man. I hope your internship was great. I'm having a really nice time here at Pokey currently. Like, I don't know if you know Pokey actually, but we're like a mobile games distributor on web. It's really cool. Like, I get to play games all day. I get to write reports on games. It's a really fun. It's a really fun job, and the team is fantastic. We have a really cool vibe in the team, so that's yeah, that's really awesome. Mm. All right. Yeah, let's get let's get the mushrooms. Got some white champignons. Perfect combination to go with bananas. Yes, you told me about Pokey. Yeah, it's really cool. I got to also like go home early today. I enjoyed the sun a little bit. Walked to this like we're right in the city center of Amsterdam as well. Like I'm right now just like figuring out like making myself a mental map of the city. Like I went to the city center when I just came here just like to look around, look at what shops they have. There's like a really cool Lego store. There's like a place that has like really good fries. Honestly, I don't know what the place is called. I'm gonna tell you next stream, but oh my god, it's just like the best fries you've ever eaten. Um, but yeah, then I went to Pokey, and we have this tradition of just like going out on walks, like every lunch, just having a fun time, getting some fresh air. Um, and it's like right by the Lego store. It's like right by the Lego store. It's right by the fries place, and that's just that's just really cool. It's like everything is so close together. It's also like to get to my internship, I need like not even 10 minutes by bike. It's so cool. It's like a really nice English bookstore that sells awesome board games. So yeah. No, you should definitely come over sometime soon if you have time. I don't know. Have you ever been to Amsterdam actually? Um, Yo, Mark, how's it going, mate? glad you made it. We are making the most cursed dish possible. I see. Yeah. So just because you just joined, I have polls where throughout the stream the viewers are able to decide what we're actually going to be cooking. And yeah, so far it's really cursed. We got bananas as our protein base, and yeah, we have mushrooms as our veggies. So you can already see that the combination is a little bit cursed. Um, oh, you've been to Amsterdam, Mark. That's super fun. That's super fun. Yeah, and I see currently we have 100% of votes for sriracha, which I don't really know how to feel about. Like, sriracha would definitely go better with mushrooms, but I feel peanut butter would definitely go better with the bananas. And honestly, I can imagine mushrooms and peanut butter better than bananas and sriracha. What do you guys think? Of course I've been to Amsterdam, but I try to avoid it like the plague. Rotterdam. Oh, of course, there's a big Amsterdam Rotterdam rivalry going on. Yeah, I can see that. um, I've never. No, I have been to Rotterdam actually. I went to Rotterdam on a couple of occasions actually. I went there at the end of my first year. Like we did a Korean barbecue there, and yeah, then I had to like I don't go to concerts very often. I've just been to two concerts in my life. One of them was an Ed Sheeran concert in Gelsenkirchen, like really close to my hometown Essen, and that it was like on sale. Like we it was like super cheap. I think tickets were just like 20 euros, which is like for Ed Sheeran, that's like insanely cheap. Um, so we were all like, it's Ed Sheeran. It's around the corner. It's cheap. Let's go. It was really fun. And then the other concert I went to was in Rotterdam. It was a Tenacious D concert. That's like the band from Jack Black. That was so cool. Just like seeing Jack Black in real life in Rotterdam. Um, no, honestly, good memories. Good memories of Rotterdam. Um, Sad that there's such a Rotterdam Amsterdam rivalry. I just remember, isn't Rotterdam like the most dangerous city in the Netherlands? Because I remember somebody telling me like whenever somebody gets like stabbed or there's some murder in the Netherlands, 95% of the time it's in Rotterdam. um, that's why I chose spicy sauce. Oh, and you're not even trying to make this anonymous. Also, like, do you have like an Ed Sheeran hatred or something? I don't know. Like, I think his songs are fine. I'm not like the biggest fan, but it's like it's Ed Sheeran. He's popular. Popular means good, I guess. I don't know. What kind of music do you actually like listen to? What's like everybody's favorite music? Write it in the chat. I'm pretty much like honestly, my playlist on Spotify is like the most bipolar playlist ever. It's like genuinely it's just a bunch of like songs from shows and movies. There's a bunch of Attack on Titan in there. There's a bunch of Breaking Bad songs in there. And like a lot of Taylor Swift and some Ed Sheeran songs. And the rest is just it's so messed up. It's so messed up. I can't be the only one who has like a really weird Spotify playlist, right? Come on, at least one of you must have like a really weirdly thrown together list as well, right? Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. All right, I think Ed Sheeran bad, Jack Black good. Yeah, honestly, no, Jack Black definitely. When it comes to Ed Sheeran versus Jack Black, I'm taking Jack Black every day. Jack Black was fucking awesome. He even showed us his butt. That was that was so funny. Like at one point, he just pulled down his pants and he just shows his butt. That was so fucking weird. Mushrooms, however they are spelled, are great. Do more of that. It fits with everything. Mush. But do mushrooms fit with banana, Mark? Do you honestly think that mushrooms fit with banana? I don't know. I don't know. Um, Concerts are the only reason I go to Amsterdam. Yeah, we're just mad that everything isn't. Oh, you're just mad that everything isn't Amsterdam. But you got cool stuff as well. You got cool stuff as well. You have that. You have really awesome architecture as well. Like I think when you get out at Rotterdam at the central station, there's just like the architecture is just like a bunch of like cubes like stacked on top of one another and like angled at like really weird angles. I honestly that's also pretty fun. I like that. I like that a lot. Um Honestly, I feel like I've been to so many different places in the Netherlands. Like I've been to I've been to Amsterdam, I've been to Rotterdam, I've been to Utrecht, I've been to Breda. Well, I studied in Breda. Um I've been to Den Bosch, I've been to Scheveningen, I've been to Groningen. I feel like I haven't been to Den Haag, but I feel like I've seen like all the major cities there are to see in the Netherlands. I've definitely seen much more of the Netherlands than Germany, which is also easy because it's just like percentually smaller. But yeah, no, it's I have seen like nothing of Germany except for like some cities in the Ruhrgebiet, where like Dortmund, Gelsenkirchen, Cologne, all that shebang, Düsseldorf. Düsseldorf is really cool. But other than that, whenever I've gone to travel to my cousins, I've only seen their little village in the south. And Ulm. Ulm is also pretty cool. um, I'm more like a rock kind of fellow. Honestly, rock is pretty cool. Rock is a solid music choice. I'll give you that. Um, Never gonna give you up. I think I think I also have Rickroll in my playlist. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Thanks, Mark. At least someone gets it. Oh, my Spotify is all over the place. My list is all over the place too. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for not shaming me for having like every second song being Taylor Swift. I've found that listening to electro swing is great when you are cooking. Best vibe ever. You don't like the modernist architecture in Russia? Really? Really? Listening to electro swing while cooking. That would be really interesting. Um, Honestly, I've been thinking of just like putting on music during streams as well. I don't know exactly how that like interferes with like any copyright stuff. I guess I could just play like non-copyright music. I think that would kind of like give it a nicer atmosphere. Because when I'm not talking, I feel like there's just awkward silence and people are staring into my soul. No, it's fine. Um, Born- Bornheim, best city in Germany. What even is Bornheim? I feel like that just sounds like a fever dream to me, honestly. I feel like I've heard the name, but I can't like even like put. I don't have any associations with Bornheim. Where is it? Is it like in North Rhine-Westphalia? Is it where you're from? um. All right, I see. The decision has been made. People want me to use sriracha as my base sauce. I guess your wish is my command. Crap. All right, all right. Then I guess what is the next thing we got to vote on? Carb-based chaos. What are we serving it with? We got either rice or noodles, and we got jasmine rice, like pretty solid. Oh, she's also bananas with either rice or noodles. You know, it's like there's also like this. I think the only reason why I think the banana choice is so terrible is because of the crazy amounts of sugar that it has, right? I think there's like also like a banana variant. I don't know what it's called. It's like I mean it's a completely different fruit, but it's like closely related to banana, which is just like it has the exact same texture, but just no sugar. And honestly, if we had gone for that, I think we'd be fine currently. Currently, I'd be really happy with what we have so far. Because that with sriracha, mushrooms, garlic, That sounds like a good combination, but just because of this insane amount of sugar that banana has, like, this is gonna be a disaster class, guys. Why are you making me do this? Bananas with rice. Im Rein. It's not like you, wait. It's not like you earn much money from YouTube. No, definitely not. I don't earn any money from YouTube, but I just think it's kind of fun to do. um, oh, it's in close to Bonn. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close the sriracha poll, and I'm gonna open the yeah. Yeah, the thing is, we don't have normal like glass noodles, which for I feel like this is getting like kind of starting to become like a bit of a Thai dish. If we had glass noodles, but I used them up for the ChatGPT generated recipe, which was honestly the ChatGPT generated recipe was not bad. It was genuinely not bad. But all I have for noodles are just like spaghetti. So this dish, which is just like has just Thai written all over it, especially with like soy sauce and rice vinegar. Serving that with like Italian spaghetti, that is giving me spaghetti taco vibes. That is genuinely giving me spaghetti taco vibes. There should not be a culture clash with this. Jesus Christ. All right, let me open the new poll. Why are you doing this to me? And it's like everybody even voted for sriracha. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have some pineapple as dessert. I'm gonna have some pineapple as dessert. All right. Serve with. So we got either rice. Oh, we got literal spaghetti. Even like the emojis, just like with tomato sauce. Jesus Christ. Bananas. Honestly, like, isn't bananas with rice like even a thing? For some reason, that like there is. Oh my god, yeah. This summer, no, last summer, I made mango sticky rice. That was actually really good. If you have like if you have like bananas with sticky rice, honestly, that could also be really good. But it's like a special type of rice that is like that like sticks together, right? And like having banana with that, honestly, that would be fucking fire. I hope you choose rice. Honestly, I think rice is genuinely the better option so far. All right, we got 50-50 in chat so far. I should just keep my mouth shut. I should just not say what I prefer because you guys are just going to be using the other option, right? It's like it's so evident. It's so evident. Uh, oh well. Oh well. All right. While you're voting for this, I can already put this in like the bowl. Um, I can already like start just preparing the pan, preparing for my inevitable downfall. Can I still change my vote? Um, you're well for the rice and the spaghetti. I think if you just press on your option, you can undo it. I think for the sriracha, we got that locked in, and yeah, I don't think your vote could make any changes. I don't know. I'm very new to like the YouTube poll chat thing as well. This is like my first time trying it out. So, um, I think if you click on it again, it take like you can vote for the other thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Um, you voted before. Okay, I think. Judging from the conversation, I don't think that you can actually change your vote anymore. Sorry. um, I guess if it's 50-50 in the end, then I get to choose what I like. But yeah, whether we choose spaghetti or rice, it is sure that we're gonna have to cook it. So yeah, let's heat up some water. Let's take some Amstel River water and heat this baby up. Let's see my water cooker. Oh, there's still even like some water in here. I'm gonna take some like a nice hot shower after this stream. That's gonna be, yeah, that's exactly what I need after a long busy week of just playing video games. Holy shit, I played such weird games today. What did I play? Oh my god, I started off. It is like this game that has been on Poke for like 10 years or something. It was like a basketball game, and it was just all about just shooting, like you were shooting basketball hoops against an opponent. That was like all you did. It was just like angling your shots, like to throw your ball into the hoop. Like pretty simple stuff. Honestly, it wasn't a terrible game. But it had like this World Cup style tournament attached to it. And it was insanely difficult. Like the AI would just score every single shot. And the good thing was you could like watch an ad to retry the match after you've lost. That was also like the thing. The AI would just like get so far ahead in the game that I would just like not be able, like I just wanted to give up in the middle of the game, but there was no option. So I would like have to sit there in agony watching the AI just outscore me like 11-1 or something. So yeah, no, but like you can always like choose whether you want to like retry the match by watching an ad. And my supervisor, like I tried the final like 5 times before I just told my supervisor, yo, can you maybe try this for me? Like this is getting too hard. And he just came up to me, he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And there's the ad option, and then there's like a big green button right next to it, which resets the entire tournament. It's like terrible UI choices, I know, but yeah, if you click on that, it would like reset the entire tournament, and that's what he did. And it took me like at least half an hour to get to the final. It's like, now I had to do everything again, and then I made it to the final again. But also, like, the final was just insanely difficult. The AI was just literally scoring every single shot. And then I was in my 5th try again, and then it happened to me again as well. Like I was just like an insane brain fart. I just click on the green button. I have to retry everything again. It was like honestly, screw this. Like I just trust the developer put something nice there. I'm not dealing with this anymore. QA done. QA done. No dev settings without ads. Well, we can skip the ads as devs, but what we cannot skip is the actual match while it's going on. And there's like no rubber banding mechanic, so you can't actually. That's what I suggested, right? Just like give the player some incentive to like get back into the game if they're like 5 goals behind or something, but it didn't have that. So you have to just like wait out those matches, which like the entire match, and it takes like a good minute for you to do it, which is like really which is just made me sad. But yeah, no, it was like, other than that mode was insanely frustrating. It was a fine game. And then I played this. I played a really funny game afterwards, which was also like, it had insanely good sound effects. It was like a Pokemon style game. You were essentially like raising monsters, and then you could like ship them, like make them breed new Pokemon. It's like, it was incest Pokemon. You're just like all of the Pokemon, essentially they just stem from one breed of Pokemon, and then you just like mix and match different Pokemon breeds. that was pretty fun. It was very well polished. Had like a very fun and like just lively audio track with it. Um, yeah, I'm very bad with the names of the games that I tested, but yeah, it should be live on Poki. I think it's like Customon, wasn't that Customon? It had Mon at the end of the name. It was fun. It was pretty fun. Um, sounds like a good time. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it was. Yeah. All right. We haven't really been like talking about like the actual topic the um of the stream because I don't know. It's just been so fun like talking to you guys. Um. Okay. I think the water's done. Yeah. Already get this cooking. I think if we are going for rice, then this is actually enough already. I don't know if it's still 50-50. It's still 50-50. Well, I'm gonna like just prepare the sauce, and until then, I'll still give you guys a little bit longer to vote. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Also, why am I pouring it in the water cooker? I think like this is fine. The water's already gonna be like hot. Yeah, this should be fine. Biggest team project was lab at uni. Um. Oh, cool. Wait, like. Oh, of course, right. You had like this team project for your study where you had to like. Weren't you in charge? I remember you telling me during board game night. Weren't you in charge of like for Breda like making some like traffic lights or something? Like testing out traffic lights? That sounds super cool. Um, always try to take the I always try to take the lead to at least be able to voice my opinion. From my experience, if you don't speak up, you don't have a say. Yeah, no, genuinely, and it's also what also just frustrates me really hard is unless you're the lead, it sometimes feel like you have literally nothing to say, which like totally should be the case. I feel like that's what I always try to say. Like everybody on the team has a say and has like valid opinions, right? And like if you feel strongly about something in a team, oh, we're out of salt actually. That kind of sucks. I'm just gonna like use up all the salt. We're actually out of salt. That's insane. Insanely shit is what it is. Um, no, but I get that. Yeah, and it's like you also have to like find the balance with it because if you like speak up way too much in team projects, like I had a discussion the other stream about like ego and yeah, if you just like let others like realize that you're like desperate and you're trying to like basically own the entire project, then you're also not going to be taken like seriously or people aren't going to listen to you. So it's like really like a tightrope balancing act of like speaking up just enough and selling your ideas with just enough confidence that people are going to be taking you seriously. And that can be tricky. That can be really tricky. And at the end of the day, always important to, I think, do what the majority of the team wants and feels comfortable with. Um, and yeah, I think you should definitely fight for your own idea. But at the end of the day, when in doubt, do what the majority of people feel comfortable with and feel confident with doing. Mm. Yes, that was not lab though. Lab is working on a concept in city, collect literature, come up with designs and stuff. Oh, cool, nice. Um, so lab is working on a concept in city. Right. Yeah, because like what exactly was the difference? Because that like the traffic light project kind of sounds somewhat like that, I think. Like you're planning out like where the traffic lights are actually going to be within the city. I think that sounds, I don't know. You need to give me a little bit more insight because I mean I heard you guys talking about your projects, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Um I might get my pan actually so we can like start frying things. I'm honestly really scared to do this. Yeah, heat, oil, saute garlic. Oh yeah, the garlic is just like also now put into this red bowl together with the other ingredients. So I guess I'm just gonna like saute all of them together. It feels so weird to also say like sauteing a banana. Do you like saute bananas? That's just like that alone just sounds so wrong. Yeah, I always first establish a presence and then you can sit back a bit more. Yeah, definitely. Just like let everybody know you're here. Let them know you're here with good intentions, that you're passionate, right? Yeah, and then like then you can sit back a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's honestly that's a good like approach to things, I feel. Yeah, my biggest team project was the Alice project probably that, or like I think at least like people wise that I worked together with on a single project. It was probably still like I don't know if Mark is still here, but like probably still like English drama. Like how many actors were we there back in high school? It's like 30, 35, 40. I don't remember. I don't remember. Um no, but yeah. Um let's see. What kind of what I wrote down. Also like yeah, especially for like concepting, right? Which is like what you also have to do if you're doing a lab project. Um, yeah, of course, right? When you're making decisions, you're not making decisions at the start in the concepting stage yet, right? It's just like the first like the thing you're trying to do is just like collect as many ideas as possible to solve a certain problem. I guess like with your projects, Brian, you have like a certain problem that you're trying to solve. With I feel like with game design, it's like a lot more difficult to actually like identify a clear problem because it's essentially the problem is how do we get the player to have fun, right? That I feel like that is like the main problem. And there's like so many different ways. There's different ways to solving like a clear problem, like how do we put out the fire, for example. But like solving a problem like how do we get the player to experience fun, that is also something that is just so subjective. um, so yeah, what at the start what you're going to want to do, just collect as many different ideas as possible. um, all right, I see the poll's still 50-50 for rice and spaghetti, so I am going to take my vote into consideration, and if the votes are balanced, I'm just gonna go for rice. um, Let me see where did I actually put the rice? Don't tell me we don't have rice now. That would be insane. Um, no, I got a huge sack of rice here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's like super. It's like it's even like it's XXL rice. I don't know if you can see this. Um, my biggest group projects were PowerPoint presentations. Yeah, and it's like I talked about that like last last stream as well. Like group projects in high school, in German high schools, you should do so many more group projects. Oh my goodness, that was so much rice. Holy shit. Um, I think it should be fine. Still also have a little bit of that ChatGPT generated recipe. I'm gonna make myself so much food. Um, But yeah, honestly, like the majority, I'm also wondering why these mushrooms are not frying. It's literally because I haven't turned the stove on. Fucking idiot. But um yeah, it's really like it's really kind of sad like that you never learn to work in teams properly in any high school project. Cuz it's like it is like the place to learn it. Like you're still young, right? Like you got nothing to lose. I mean, I guess you can say that about university as well. It's just also like so many people make bad experiences with team projects like once and then they're like, yeah, team projects are always shit. They're always shit. And it's like, no, they're just shit because it's like you were inexperienced and you did it for like the first time. But like the more you work with people, the more you learn to trust other people, like use people with how do you say it in English? Just like use people to their strengths. Um, the better you're gonna get at it, and it's gonna be fun. If you establish like a good vibe amongst the team, it's gonna be so much fun. Uh, but yeah, rice it is. Now that you mention it, that's also the case in the Netherlands. Yeah, I don't. Do you also is it like PowerPoint presentations? Is that all you do? I don't know. I feel that's sad. Yeah, I had a talk like I think last week we had a talk about that. Just yeah, there should genuinely just be more team-based high school projects where you actually work together as a team. Like where I mean, okay, things in game design are like really tied up, but I feel like the most non-tied up project or I feel like the biggest like team project we had where we actually had to work on something together creatively was like a newspaper um, back in high school, and there was only like everybody still like wrote their own articles for the newspaper, and it was literally just like the layout and design of the newspaper that was really a problem. So yeah, it was just I don't know. It was really not that interesting of a team project, or like actually a project where you really learn to like work together in like a for like a very tied up complex project. Oh, actually, we did have a film project once. I think film projects are genuinely fantastic. There should be more like movie making projects in high school. I think that's like great way to show your creativity. And it's like there are so many like roles to take over and tasks to like latch onto, right? You can have like movies about right? Like you could have like one person that does the writing, then you can have like actors, you can have directors, you can have I don't know, costume designers potentially in high school if that's somebody's like thing. Oh my goodness, the mushrooms they already smell so good. I just know I'm gonna have to throw the banana in here. That's that's so sad. That's so sad. Um, yeah. Toss in the chosen vegetable. All right. Chosen vegetable. No, chosen protein was banana. Chosen vegetable was mushroom. I'm getting mixed up here with like. Oh, the smell is already so weird. The smell is so weird. Jesus. Um. Oh well. No, but like talking about voting and concepting stages, right? At the start, right? You have, as I said, all about like getting your ideas together, as many ideas as possible. And yeah, what I wrote here, right? I already talked about like you needing to be passionate about about the project, right? And there's gonna be like that certain lift in the room at some point where everybody's like, yeah, this feels really good, right? This feels really, um, this really feels like something that we like to work on. And it's like once you reach that point, that is genuinely what you should be going for. So yeah, look for that lift in the room, tension lessons, people smile. See what gets people smiling, right? I already talked about like getting a vibe for the team last stream, where it's just like, getting a vibe for what people actually find interesting. Jesus, this is so gross. This is so gross, but honestly, I feel it kind of doesn't look all that bad. Let me actually because it's kind of hidden behind the question of the day. Let me just pull this closer a little bit, that you can actually see some stuff. Oh shit. It's actually super hot. I just use this towel to push this forward slightly so that it's actually on camera. Serve with rice. Worst case, you can have rice for dinner. Hey Manon, glad to see that you showed up. How was your week? I hope you're having a good Friday. Hope you have some nice plans planned for the weekend. We are making the most cursed dish ever. So, right now we have mushrooms with banana in the pan, and honestly, it does not look that bad. I will say that. It really does not look that bad. Wait, you had a project where you had to make a sculpture in high school? That is such a cool project, dude. That is genuinely a very cool team project. For especially being so historical. How do you was it for history or was it for art? Honestly, that sounds really, really nice. I think the rice might be done at this point, actually. Let's throw the mushroom in here. Honestly, what do you think? Does this look bad? I think this looks kind of okay-ish. Honestly, just color-wise, I think it looks okay. Could be apples or something. Mushrooms and banana sounds awful. Yeah, honestly. What has the chat done to me? Oh, nice. Also, we got official voting for rice. I still need to have you guys vote on the final thing, because that's the wild card topping that we are. Oh my goodness, and this can get insane. All right. I would rather have that either with rice than pasta. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Why is there so much water in the rice? Because we're boiling the rice. Because we're boiling it. Alright, let me start the final poll. And this can get cursed. So, final touch. We either have sesame seeds. Oh wow, I'm just gonna use it like this. Just gonna use peas for sesame seeds. we have lime. Oh crap! I think I left the lime in the fridge. Do I still have that? I'm not sure if I have this. I'll use something different. Oh goodness, we have pickles. We have pickles. Why? Why? Final touch, sesame seeds, pickles, or chips. Honestly, I think no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm just gonna bias it, and you're just gonna choose the thing that I think is the most nightmarish to go with this, anyways. You only need 1.5 to 2 cups of water per cup of rice. Uncle Roger is going to be disappointed. Well, yeah, the thing was I didn't know whether we were gonna have rice or noodles, so I already started boiling it. Yeah, sorry for water waste. Sorry for water waste. Not cool. Not cool of me. Uncle Roger will be very disappointed. But I think the rice is done. Let's see. This is some good rice. Let me just scrape that out. I made way too much. It's always like, it's both, it's either with pasta or with rice. You never have like just the right amount of it. You either make way too little or way too much. I already have so much rice in the fridge. Like just meal prep rice. Honestly, it could be worse. It could be worse. I genuinely think it could be worse. Holy shit, you're always 67% for pickles. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm honestly okay with that. Could have had yes, I guess sesame seeds wouldn't really have done much, and then chips. I don't know how to feel about that. We'll see. We'll see later. All right. Winning sauce ingredient. Oh, also, yeah, of course. These were like the base sauces, of course. I have to mix in, and they are agave syrup, rice vinegar, and soy sauce. Which I need like at least a tablespoon of each. Let's get like a little bit of soy sauce in here. Soy sauce with like, honestly, so far like the only really cursed ingredient in here is banana. I just have to like imagine that it was like this unsugary version of banana, and I think then we would be good. I think then we would be honestly good. Enjoy your meal. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for being in on the stream. Hoping to hear from you soon again, and yeah, have fun at the pool bar. I hope that's gonna be a nice Friday evening for you. So yeah, see you around, mate. Yeah, rice vinegar, like one spoon of agave syrup. I am too stunned to speak right now. I am genuinely too stunned to speak. And 1 tablespoon of sriracha. Let's have like a little bit more, as it was the winning ingredient, so I need to put like a little bit of it in there. Cool. Do I want to eat this? Look, like now, this is what I've been talking about metaphorically, right? With game design and like too many ideas that don't clash coming together. Brown sauce syndrome. Yeah, I think we are actually having our real brown sauce syndrome unfolding right before our eyes. Holy shit. Soy sauce plus sugar equals ketchup. Honestly, the best thing that could have went with mushrooms and bananas. If this has been what was the alternative to bananas again? Yeah, chickpeas. Honestly, if we had chickpeas instead of bananas, I'd be fine. I'd genuinely be fine right now. Oh. All right. serve over the voted card base, and finish with the wallet topping and accept your fate. Yeah. Just face it. Face it like the man I am. Oh well. Yeah, in all this shock, I haven't been able to talk too much about like team decisions. We were still stuck at like concepting, right? Um yeah, been stating the obvious for way too long, I think, right? Find the thing that gets everybody excited. Vote democratically as we have done in today's stream, right? This and I think honestly, I think this stream shows well why democratic votes are sometimes not the best idea. Or maybe they are if it is your collective goal to torture me. But yeah, honestly, if that was probably your collective goal, so you did well. You did well if that was your goal. But yeah, I think like oftentimes when you have like clashing ideas and you vote, that's like the thing with voting, right? Especially in a like group thing takes over, and I feel very often what you end up with is just something that everybody sort of gets, but nobody like really is passionate about it. At least like from my experience, it's always like everybody's third option. That's usually what gets chosen from my experience of working in teams. I don't know, does anybody else feel like that? Like it's never the one thing you're super hyped about, but it's just something that kind of works for everybody. You should not take the sentence out of context. Which sentence? What did I say wrongly on live stream again? I'm gonna calm down a little bit by chopping the pickles. Where are the pickles actually? Where did I put them? Honestly, topping this with topping rice with pickles. Not too. Oh wait, are they actually? No, they're not cut yet. I thought they were cut for a moment. That would have been crazy. But yeah, no. Usually not the thing that everybody enjoys most. 3-second rule. And honestly, for team projects, that's fine. I think especially when you're under time pressure, you just need something that everybody can kind of like wrap their head around quickly than necessarily creating art. That's what personal projects are there for, right? Personal projects are there to completely show your self-expression. But yeah. Yeah, what I wrote down here as well. Oh my goodness, this happened in my third year project about like, I think when you're voting on concepts, the best way to do it is just to see, right, democratically, like how many votes does each game seed or game idea that was pitched get? And if it doesn't have like X amount of votes, then you immediately kill it. I think that's a really good way of doing it because like in my third year, how we did it is we tried to do it like objectively, where it was essentially like we broke it down into like, is this project feasible? Well, no, not even that. We just like, what did we break it down into again? One of the criteria was like whether it's a good fit for our portfolio. Then we had like how much fun it is, how creative it is, whether it excites us, and we would give all of these. They are all important factors to consider, definitely, but what we did was like we gave each factor points, essentially. So we gave like points for how fun we think, like how fun it is also like such a subjective criteria. Like to make like a science out of it, like direct like giving points to something. Um, it was a decision matrix essentially. I don't know if any of you have ever used a decision matrix, but that is essentially what it is. You just you look at all the options that you have, and then you distribute points from 1 to 5 for each of the options, right? So how good does this fit for your portfolio? We would all like collectively agree on an collectively agree on a number, um, and that would then be the final vote to make it like more objective. And it's honestly, I think that is such a mumbo jumbo of doing it like that. It's like all of these factors that you can break a game down into are definitely important and are to be considered, but please don't please don't like claim that it is objective by making it a decision matrix. I think honestly just say your honest opinion and say I do not want to work on this project instead of making like some objective decision matrix bullshit with it. It's genuinely, I was like we had technical feasibility and one teammate what for I think what was the thing we had, like we wanted to have Alice in America. We kind of like wanted to combine Alice with like the discovery of America, like Christopher Columbus kind of thing. And it's like one teammate was like, I think there's gonna be a waterfall in this in this game, and that is going to lead to technical issues. And I was like, there is no mentioning of a waterfall anywhere in the pitch. Like you're just pulling that out of thin air right now. But but yeah, that's just what he like. It just leads to like these very far-fetched claims, and people that have like their favorite, they will just like twist the odds in their favor, twist the numbers in their favors to um yeah, just get the numerical advantage on their thing. And it's just like, if that's like everybody's favorite, then how, like everybody just say so. Just say so that this is your favorite thing instead of making it objective. I don't know. I really didn't like that at all. I think it's so much cooler if people just say honestly to your face, I really want this. Maybe even all because it's just like personal preference. And they admit that they are biased. And of course, it's okay to be biased in these things. But then don't try to claim that it's subjective. It's objective. Like, please don't. Okay, I am putting this together now. The absolute fabulous dish that we have created. Thank you so much, everybody, for your input and that you are making me eat this fantastic meal. Honestly, I don't think it looks half bad. Genuinely, with some pickles on top. I'm gonna put it here so you can actually like see it. I genuinely think it does not look all that bad. Let me just put this back a little bit. This is so hot. I don't know. But yeah, this is our dish. Wait, you shouldn't take out of context that democratic votes aren't always the best option. Ugh, I mean, they are not. They literally are not always the best option. Because that's also like the thing. Sometimes you just got people voting on something that really shouldn't be part of like a meeting because they just, I don't know. We've had artists vote on just like very game design specific topics, whether we want like a rubber banding mechanic or something in the game. And yeah, that didn't go super well. Yeah, make sure that if you're voting democratically, that the people are educated. And that's like the thing with voting in general, right? A lot of people that have the power to vote are just like haven't bothered educating themselves sufficiently. That's like the whole problem with voting. And there's a lot of people that don't bother educating themselves but still have a voice. Yeah. That's the problem with democracy. Um, Brexit and Trump happen democratically. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. That is exactly my point. um, I don't want to eat this. I know I said it looks half all right, but I still. Ah. Oh well. Oh well. Let's just have like one spoon. One spoonful of rice. We got like a little bit of everything in here. We got mushroom. We got banana. At least I'm gonna have a nice dessert because I bought pineapple slices. I'm gonna have some pineapple slices for dessert. Heck yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that after a long week. Um, that being said, democracies have historically done much better than powerful elites. That is true. That is true. Honestly, is there a democracy isn't perfect, but is there a better way to do it? I'm not sure. I need to educate myself more on political voting systems that exist. All right, it's time to face the consequences of our actions. Let's see whether this kills me or not. Hmm. Hmm. This is like a firework in your mouth. And I'm not sure if that is a good thing to say. Hmm. Oh, it's like the banana is insanely sweet. It is insanely sweet. Jesus. Honestly, if the banana wasn't this sweet, I think I would like it because like the texture of it is actually like combines it together well. Hmm. Why is this so sweet? I feel like honestly, if I just focus on the sweetness and on the rice, then it's kind of like banana sticky rice. I just have to try to blend out all the other tastes. What's up, brother? Hey, Diaz Kappa. How's it going? We have just created a dish made by viewer votes, and it is a combination of banana, mushrooms, pickles, rice, and sriracha sauce. And I am trying to tell myself that it is a relatively good dish. Post ordering pizza tonight. Honestly, I'm really glad that I had fries before this because then I actually have like a filling dinner in my mouth if I don't manage to. No, I will manage to eat this definitely. As I said, it could genuinely happen worse. Mm. Mm. Yeah, voting happening in Germany on Sunday. Heck yeah. When are votes happening in the Netherlands? Actually, I think that was like wasn't it not too long ago? Mm. Cooking or mashing bananas lets the cells release their sugars. That usually happens really slowly when it ripens, but mashing or cooking speeds up the process. Oh, why didn't anybody tell me this before? That makes it so much worse. Do you game like on stream? Um, so far I've only been doing cooking streams, but yeah, I've been thinking about maybe like we had an idea collectively on stream. Dusty, one of our viewers, he generated like a new type of story for Paper Mario. And we were thinking of maybe doing like a dev stream where I jump into engine and I just like get like input from viewers and we make a cool game together. I think that could be fun. I genuinely think that could be a really fun idea for a stream. Um, you voted already? Yeah, I also voted already. I did as well. It all all depends on how long the dumpster fire of a coalition will survive. Yeah, genuinely. Mm. Oh well. Gotta eat your dinner or else the sun won't shine. Is that a saying in English as well, actually? Why don't we say it in German? Yeah, man, that definitely could be cool. Yeah, do you stream actually? Mm. You're from you're from Pizza Party Channel, right? What kind of games do you stream? Mm. I don't know if I want to finish this all on stream. I'm definitely gonna get myself a glass of water just to neutralize the taste in my mouth a little bit. Mm. It could be worse. It could be worse. We could have put peanut butter in this, right? And we could be eating this with spaghetti, which I also think would be that would be cursed. That would genuinely be cursed. Well, let me see. Where's my water glass? Yeah, I stream all types of games, but I'm mainly a gaming streamer. How did you know I was from Pizza Party? Because I know everything. I don't know if somebody just drops in and talks about streaming and gaming. It's just my natural assumption. But no, I actually know everything. I actually know everything. I can see into the future. I can tell you where you will be 20 years from now. Yeah. Um yeah, but also like streaming games. I don't know. Maybe if some people are like interested in me streaming some Balatro, I think that could be cool. Although that is like I have actively tried to like, oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, really appreciate it. Uh, DS Capalot, yeah, thank you. um, what was I just saying? No, yeah, I've actively tried to like move away from Balatro, because I've just become so addicted to it, and I just like, as game designer, you like need to keep educating yourself, but it's so addicting. I just can't get away from it. So it would be fun, honestly, on stream to just like explore some more games, like just look into like new types of games, what's out there. I don't know, I'm playing games all day for my job already, but like, why not spend the weekend just playing some more games, right? Would be so fun actually if I could just like stream how I quality assure Poke games. That would actually also be like really really fun. And like that would be cool because like viewers could also give like all kinds of input. I think that might be going a little bit too far though. I'm allowed to talk about Poke games, but I think then like actually like streaming unreleased versions of games, might be taking it a bit too far. Cooking streams is definitely unique. I mean, I try to spice it up a little bit, right? Like today, I tried to like give viewers a little bit of say into what we're cooking, and it did not turn out well. But yeah, definitely. Once I'm trying to get affiliate on Twitch as well, which like I think we reached like through your follow we reached 40 followers. We just need 10 more. Then I can go affiliate, and then I can actually like have like these points that viewers need to save up. Yeah, and then we can have all sorts of fun, right? Like just like giving 100 points, and then I add like a shit ton of spice to the food that I'm cooking or something. I think that could be so cool. I genuinely think that could be a really really fun. Uh, it could really really raise the quality and interactivity of the streams as well. Hmm. We also talk about game design a lot, but I feel like the conversation somehow always drifts off into some completely different direction, and that's okay, right? Like today we were talking about like team. The topic was like team decision making essentially, because we were like having the whole poll thing, so I thought that kind of fit. Mm, I don't think we got past concepting stage. Mm, let me see if there's actually like still anything interesting to talk about. It's like I kind of like dip into the conversation, and I kind of like dip out of it again. Um, Ooh, that's a really cool idea, Dusty. Just like taking a recipe, putting it through Google Translate several times, and seeing what comes out of it. That is such a clever idea. That could also be. I honestly don't think it will be as cursed, because it's like, how poorly can you translate a recipe, right? If you put it through like, I guess if you put it through every single language, maybe there are some inconsistencies, but I don't think that many. I don't know. Um, how was the AI recipe? I missed it due to the parabellum fight. What is parabellum? that is like isn't bellum like war? Bellum means war in Latin. I don't know what parabellum is. Um, the AI generated recipe was not as bad as this. Honestly, it was pretty good. Essentially, what came out, I posted the recipe in the Discord because it was actually kind of fire. Um, it was glass noodles with peanut sauce, which was really good. We had some vegan minced meat mixed into there. We had some chips and we had some julienne onions. Yeah, that was it. And some sesame seeds on top. Honestly, pretty good dish for AI. And it's also like, I didn't ask ChatGPT to just come up with a recipe. Essentially, I just took what I had here at home and I asked it to create a recipe based on that. So that made it a lot harder for it already, right? Because it otherwise it could have just taken a recipe off the internet, right? No, but it genuinely, I just told it, okay, here are some ingredients that I have, make something out of it, and it turned out quite well, I have to say. Mm. With Google Translate, you're gonna be lucky if it's still good. Really? I think there can't be that much that goes wrong with it. Or am I just too naive? I'm probably too naive. I don't know. Parabellum is Europa Universalis. Wait, is a Europe Universalis 4 tournament. Pretty small but super fun to watch. Oh, wait, is Universalis, is that like a game? I've also not heard of that. I'm sorry. No, I can imagine that's really fun to watch. Oh my goodness. This is kind of unrelated. I mean, it's kind of a little bit related, but at work we had like drinks yesterday, and one of my coworkers said that he like participated in the Risk finale of the entire Netherlands. Just like he had Dutch Risk Championship, and it was hosted in Breda, like right next to my student apartment where I used to live. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I could have joined the Netherlands Risk tournament. Was literally right there. Also, you have to like you just have to pay like I think $10 or something. You don't even need to be like go through qualifiers or anything to take part. You can just go there as a normal dude. That was so funny. Just like if I hear about anything like that happening in Amsterdam, I would surely join. Just like for the lols. Just for the lols. Just for the vibes. General. I like little board games. I mean, Risk isn't like very small, but it's not the most complex either. Risk is quite cool, I feel. We played what's it called? We played Codenames yesterday at the office. That was also really fun. Really like Codenames. They have a really cool like new mode coming out, or well, they have it released already, where it's essentially just like instead of words, you have pictures, which is like such an intuitive, like in hindsight, quite obvious twist I felt. But it's like, yeah, that makes it like so much easier as well and so much more accessible to a lot of people. Just like Codenames, instead of words, you just have pictures. That's like makes it so much easier to also just like maintain an oversight of everything. Um, it's a grand strategy game, though. You would love the Dutch beer crate curling championship. If you show up, you can. The Dutch beer crate curling championship. Where can I sign up for that? Is that in Amsterdam? I don't care where it is. I am going to join. If you have like a link where I can sign up for that, please post it in the Discord because I will be there. I will make sure that I take the day off and I am there for the tournament. Who do you think wins the wins in Germany? I don't know. I don't know. I try to keep this like relatively non-political, so I don't want to have like any political discussions here on the channel. Um, Time will tell. Time will tell. All right. Mm, I think I'm gonna probably enjoy this little snack off stream. It was so much fun. Like it was really fun just having like a little bit more viewer interactivity, but maybe I shouldn't let viewers go all too crazy with this. Or maybe I should. Or maybe I should. Honestly, I think once we have like Twitch affiliate status, we can make grand things happen. um we do need a colder winter though for it to happen. I don't know where you can sign up, but it was on the news once. Wait, why do you need a cold winter for it though? Is it like does the ground need to be like really really hard? Like I don't even know how to like imagine it. Do you like roll it down a hill or is it just like flat surface? I'm assuming it's flat surface because it's not like there are any hills in the Netherlands, am I right? um No, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into it. That just sounds hilarious. I love these like really specific niche competitions for like everyday things. Like in Germany, we had a potato salad making championship for my entire Bundesland like region of Germany. And the wife of my former chemistry teacher actually won that championship and was on the newspaper, and it was just so funny. It was so funny just seeing that. Mm. It's played on ice outside, like on actual like frozen ice. Like in the if the grachten are like frozen, you just like roll your barrel over, or but why? Why does it need to be played on ice? Why can't it just, or maybe like tell me a little bit more. What is like the goal of it? I don't know if you're like if you just saw it on the news, if you're like super informed about it, but it just sounds so funny. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm finishing this off stream, I think. Yeah. Definitely still got a lot to clean here. Mm. Maybe I'll keep some of this for later because I've also had fries before this, and I'm just gonna treat myself to a little dessert to not get too upset of a stomach. Mm. It's just curling, but instead of stones, you use a crate of beer. Oh, right, because curling is also done on ice because it just. But for curling, it makes sense, right? Because it's just like this little disc you have, and then that slides better on ice. And you can just be more precise with it. With a crate of beer, I feel like if you hurl it on the ice, that like the ice runs in risk of just breaking, right? I believe it's played on the Grachten. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I have to make sure that I'm still in the Netherlands when it's cold enough for the Grachten to be frozen again. Also, just like going ice skating on the Grachten. Oh, I wish I could have done that once. I lived in the Netherlands for 3 years and I never did that once. I went ice skating in the ice skating hall in Breda, but never in the Grachten. I don't. Were the Grachten ever frozen in the past 3 years? I don't think that really I don't think that really happened in Breda while I was there, at least. Huh. No, but sounds like a really, really fun game. I don't know. I just want to try out these weird, wacky things, and maybe I can show up on TV. That would be super fun. Um, nice, nice. All right. I'm gonna have to clean the kitchen. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. But yeah, really want to thank all of you again for being there on stream, for voting, for giving your your great suggestions on making this absolute masterpiece of a dish. Honestly, I'll give it a generous 4.5 stars. Think you all did great. Um, so yeah, I think next week I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from streaming. Um, yeah, but we'll probably be back then the week afterwards on Wednesday. Um, so yeah, um, hope you all have a lovely weekend. Until then, um, yeah, hope you enjoy the sun a little bit now that it's getting warmer. I think tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I'm going to the cinema, so I don't mind too much. Um, but yeah, hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend. Have a lovely rest of your like week next week, and yeah, hope you're just all doing well, and yeah, hope you're all happy. That's what I want to end the stream off on. Just a happy note. Hope you're all doing well and that you're happy. I genuinely hope so. Um, enjoy your meal. Yes, I will try my best. I will try my best, Manon, but it's gonna take a cleaning session first for me to fully be able to appreciate it. Kuda stream. Thank you so much, Dusty. Thank you so much. And make sure to post that Paper Mario 2 story in the chat once you get to it. I'm really looking forward to just making like a game dev project with everybody. All right, then see you all in the next stream and bye bye.